I look a little bit, my hair is kind of giving fairy tale witch vibes right now. This is what happens. Good morning. It is a writing day today. So let's work on writing a novel. My hair is doing its thing. This is what the hair is doing. I planned to kind of wake up an hour and a half later than I did today, but I have a callback that I have to go to. So I'm going to start a little bit earlier so that I can take a break and go do that and then come back. So we're awake. I kind of have to plan my schedule for the day so that I know what I'm doing. Writing is kind of a very imaginative, creative job, and because I don't have all the time in the world, I do many other things. I have to be really proactive with the days that I have to write. So I usually start by kind of just writing out what I'm going to work on today. Even if that's already sort of planned, it's kind of like a nice start of the day plan for me. So let's plan the tasks. Voila! Welcome to my office corner. I'm planning out specifically what I want to work on. I have to use my time very wisely, so having set kind of things I want to accomplish is really helpful. I have my goals for what I want to achieve with my writing today. I have 3 clear ones. I've checked my Google Calendar. I have learned to embrace Google Calendar, 1, to save some paper, and 2, to kind of be able to move things around easily. And then also, like, I can share my calendars with other people in my team that might need to know what's up. It's a lot earlier than I planned to do this, but that's okay. There are times where you have to be a very early morning person, times where you have to be a night owl, times where you have to chameleonize your schedule to adapt to everything. I would rather be busy than nothing. I'm not a person that has to be incredibly structured all the time. I like unstructure. I need to be able to like wander in my imagination for creativity, but completely unstructured is just too much for me. too much. So I need, like, some people like unstructured structure. I think I like structured unstructure, largely because I'm so busy and I have to have time to do everything. So I need some sort of loose structure, but then time within that. I'm writing the 2nd novel. I've written 1 novel before. Maybe I'll do some promotion for it somewhere on the screen. Buy my book, please. It's cheesy. Still very much a work in progress, but that's okay. Things need work. Things need time. I'm gonna just isolate the sections that need to be fixed kind of immediately. I do map out my books, not like, I'm not a huge outliner. I'm not a big, I think the term is plotter in the book world. I'm not a huge plotter, but I'm not a pantser either. I don't write by the seat of my pants. I'm sort of in the middle, and I think most people are, and I think they change as you get older and as you have to kind of adapt with the time that you have to write and the natural kind of peaks and valleys of your creativity. It looks hyper organized to the unknown eye, but it's more so like a space for random brain thoughts, or like half sentences or words or drawings, or just like sparks of whatever, so that it's all kind of in the same place. Sometimes when I want to feel like I'm being organized, because sometimes just like, it's not so much that I am a super organized person, but doing things that are organizationally related tricks me into thinking that I'm being organized, and that makes me feel productive and efficient. So when I want to feel like I'm being hyper organized, then I'll go like hardcore. Now that I already have one novel published in the world, I have to make sure some things are kind of consistent. It's colorful. Organization. I have not warmed up my voice yet for my callback. Can you tell? It's kind of raspy. I kind of like it. Okay, I have a plan for what I'm going to tackle when I come back to work on this later today. Right now, I'm going to prep for my callbacks. I'm going to warm up my voice. I'm going to tame these curls a little bit because I do need to look like what I looked like when I auditioned. And I'm going to put some makeup on my face. Not a lot, but a little bit, because I haven't been sleeping as much as I should. Not good. Not good. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye-bye. It's me with curl cream and mascara and a little lipstick. So, here we go. I'm back from my callback, which was across town, but it started raining when I got off the train, and so now, like, my hair, it really wants to like be like a gigantic poofy thing, but it's fighting to stay controlled. Let's do some work. I feel like that's okay. All right, well, it's gonna be kind of weird to watch me work, but maybe I'll just edit it. It's gonna be kind of boring and quiet. You're basically gonna watch me read for a little bit and probably make faces like this. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. I don't have a mood board for this character. I need to do that. You know, timelines, goals, they are flexible. They will change because this needs to happen first. I have like soup when it comes to this, and I need to make sense of the soup. Oh, this makes so much more sense now that I can see it. This mood board. I feel like I have some direction now. I have to make some decisions. Sometimes you have a creative idea in your mind, and because it sparks like passion in you, and because it feels very personal and emotional to you, you get attached to it, and then the idea of like kind of ripping it apart and fixing it into something new is kind of scary, and you get kind of like protective and defensive about it. But I need to let go. I'm just like thinking of all the writing that I've already done that, not that needs to be changed, but like the writing that will inherently not be in this story now. I am definitely going to look at all these wonderful babies that I've put on the page. My darling, my darling, my darling, darling sentences, my darling paragraphs, my darling chapters. I'm not gonna kill them, just gonna let them go into the wind of their own direction. That is not in this book. It's okay. My frustration now will lead me to a more rewarding feeling and sense of celebration and completion in the future. So, let's go get coffee. Let's go get coffee. Save this. I have a few sections that I'm working on that I want to get kind of some problems resolved, or at least some more knowledge of the problems that likely exist in the spots. So I have, I've read portions out and recorded them on a voice app on my phone. So now I'm gonna go a little walk, listening to the sections that I recorded so I can kind of hear how they sound. It's not the best weather, but it's actually kind of nice. We're gonna find the quiet streets so that I can listen. I think it's starting to rain, but you know, that's what happens when you live in a rainforest. It makes everything nice and green. If I had a more open schedule, I would plan this on a day that was better weather, but I don't. And I don't want to not do this because going for a walk outside while listening helps me a lot. So, gotta do it. I feel kind of silly walking around recording myself listening to something, so I'm just gonna put this in my pocket while I listen. Some more taping. It was rainy, but very helpful to listen to things. I have a plan now. Hooray! If you hear a scratching sound, there is a very energetic squirrel who hangs out on the roof. Doesn't do any damage, but just runs a lot. Tried many things to have him relocate. He's harmless, but he just wants us to know he's there. There's also a murder of crows that live on the street lamp, kind of right outside my building. And it's just a little bit of a wildlife refuge. That's that scratching sound. Apparently he's been around for years and years and years, because when I first noticed the squirrel and texted the property manager, they knew exactly what I was talking about. And they periodically check on things to make sure there's no nests or holes or anything. He's just literally right now making scratches. Just wants us to know that he's here. Just a very communicative squirrel. He's probably really old by now. So actually very agile for his age. Should I name him? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay. It is late. That is all for today. It is late. Bye. Bye. Time to eat dinner. End.